The same color Lamborghini. Yeah, I'd be mad. It doesn't make sense.
Why couldn't
Voice quality, clarity, tone, energy, pronunciation, delivery and script flow, naturalness, full emotional expression, timing and pacing, fast pacing, rhythm, pauses, accent accuracy, U.S. English, American News A, Stephen A. Smith accent.
Oh, okay, that's a microphone. I was about to say, I know you ain't going with the quarter zip fad. No, on your I thought you was quarter zip. You know what's going on with quarter zip?
Yeah, the wines.
Yeah, I thought it was a mic. I said, I know Mo ain't going quarter zip on. Oh, that is quarter zip.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Gotta clean it up a little bit.
Mo with quarter zip. Oh,
Quarter zip.
oh shit. That's crazy. Go ahead, Mo. It's fashionable.
Wait, so y'all don't like the quarter zip trend?
The thing about it is a trend. See, do you know what the thing about it is, Stephanie? Let me ask you this. Not ask you this, let me tell you this. It's hard when you're a trendsetter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you're a trendsetter, it's hard to follow trends. My thing is when everybody just start doing what everybody else do, nah, I can't jack it, man. You like the quarter zip? Yeah, because
I think it's tough.
Yeah, the reason why, because you in that world, you think it's cool to follow. Like,
Well, not necessarily, but I think it's a good change. Like, I think quarter zips, instead of like what everybody thought they should be doing, like, is good. But I don't think it has to be a trend. Because me, like, when they started doing like the cowboy trend and like, you know, like just when certain events came around, I didn't do it because it was a trend. Like, I was gonna wear stuff like that anyways. But that's how I felt about it.
I don't know, man. I'm not saying you lying. I'm just saying, why is it cool? Because everybody wants to wear quarter. I'm not jacking it. Look, me and Mother clean up on this show. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, last thing expected us. Shout out to Max Kellerman. I was speaking to Max Kellerman about a week ago. Him and Rich Paul, they got a podcast coming out on Netflix and Spotify. Make sure y'all check that out after the holidays. I was speaking to Max Kellerman, and he was like, yo, you and Mace dress up in suits every day and go talk about sports. Y'all have the most incredible show in the world. Y'all clean up and then y'all be yourself. And I'm like, yo, who did that? That's why we started it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it f***ed up. Been wearing suits to work for sports shows, but they ain't been giving it up like this. And look, who says pause? Everybody. It's not a show. It's not nowhere you could go without a show. Not just sports, anywhere. Yo, pause. That's crazy. Stat sent me the video the other day of a whole ESPN cast dancing on TikTok like we danced, like she be dancing. So it's hard, pause, to see following when you the ones who they usually follow. Don't get me wrong. See, like me, I'm not mad. I don't want you to take this the wrong way. So I think that I'm mad at the quarter zip trend.
Here, Cam was really speaking his mind, an explanation of the importance of originality and why he can't simply leap on every trend just like everyone else.
I can't, and I'm not talking about Mo neither, because he's Ohio State out. You know, he's representing his school and where he works at, so forth. But it's hard to do what other people do and be the that you are. You know what I'm saying? That I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's the last thing. Me and Mace had a conversation, and I don't know what part of Harlem Sin is from, man. Sin said it's cool to pull up to the club with the same kind of car and the same color. And I'm arguing with this, like, yo, so we both, he said, Cam, because I got a tank. Cam, if I pulled up in a tank like yours, same color and everything, that ain't fly? I said, nah, it's not fly, bro. Like, it's not fly at all, bro, man. I think it's dumb. Yo, I think that's fly. We argue so much, I said, I'm calling Mace. I didn't even want to bother Mace. I think Mace on the East Coast. It had to be 2 a.m. I don't bother Mace after a certain hour. I called him, he picked up. Mace picked up in his sleep. I said, yo, bro, I'm sorry to bother you, man. Would you be mad if you had a green Lamborghini and then We outside the club and I pull up in the green Lamborghini. May say,
Every time Cam speaks, you can sense that he is standing on originality and that he is truly laying it out smoothly, demonstrating how trendsetters move differently.
the same color Lamborghini. Yeah, I'd be mad. It doesn't make sense.
Why couldn't you pick another color?
The thing got mad and I hung up. Said, sorry to bother you this late, man. Don't make no sense to me neither. I just had to call you because he trying to act like I'm crazy. Sorry to be so long about the quarter zip, but you know, anything with me with quarter zip is probably referring to weed. Stay with a quarter zip.
Oh God. I will say that's a good assessment, and I'm gonna kind of fix what I said. I think what I'm trying to say is I think it's good that younger people want to dress up nice, because I'm so used to like the Balenciaga boots and the chrome hearts, which isn't a problem, but people don't be wanting to look clean nowadays, I feel like. So I like that people are now switching it up. Fortunately, it's at the cost of a trend though, so
I ain't knocking it. Listen, man, I ain't knocking it. I like if they like it, I love it. But Stat, I remember you talking about you like the nappy head dread. Now you like the quarter.
You like
you know,
Oh, Stat.
things do change. I will say that. Things definitely
this was
change.
I ain't gonna front. That was a couple years ago when Brad first came out. You liked all that.
All of it, but you know, things change.
But what I will say is this: it's hard to disguise it now because you don't know who wilding and who don't. You ain't. With quarter zip, they're not only that, they said they not drinking coffee neither. It's matcha now.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, man.
Matcha is the thing.
When everyone suddenly determines that the item of clothing is the new wave, Cameron breaks down the entire quarter zip conversation by stating that he is not disturbed by the item itself, but rather by what it represents. According to him, being a true trendsetter is not doing whatever becomes popular just because everyone else thinks it's the right thing to do. He describes how he and Mace created a style and atmosphere for their performance that others began to mimic, from dances to suits, demonstrating how uniqueness is always copied once it succeeds. Cam highlights that it can be challenging to follow a trend without feeling like you are assimilating into a field you are meant to lead when you are accustomed to being the one others watch. Cam emphasizes that the true problem is figuring out who genuinely enjoys something and who's just following the trend. Despite Stat Bay's attempts to promote the quarter zip as a clean enhancement for younger people, he illustrates how replicating can seem cheesy by using the example of matching automobiles, which eliminates uniqueness. Cam even makes a joke about thinking about marijuana when he listens to quarter zip, which serves as a reminder to everyone that he has a unique perspective on culture and design. Ultimately, he doesn't despise anyone who likes the appearance. He just thinks that leaders and followers are distinguished by truthfulness. Additionally, he can't rock with something that all of a sudden becomes popular just because people think it's the hip thing of the